Hello, 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 good people. Hello, y'all. Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. Is this mic working? Hello. It's working. How y'all doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Y'all doing all right today? I said, y'all doing all right today? What y'all been doing? I needs to know. Y'all know I'm a little bit nosy. Just a little bit. That part. Anyhow, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope y'all have had a good day. We still got this disrespectful weather down here. I just got so excited because I thought we was really about to get some rain. Child, that was pee. That wasn't no rain. I said, come on now, do better than that. Can y'all give me something? I ain't getting no more rain, child. So, like I said, the weather is so disrespectful. It is pretty near hot out here, honey. Child, so y'all stay cool. Y'all stay dehydrated up in this place, wherever y'all at. Anyway, to my amazing Mars, hello and welcome, Miss Maria, Miss Denise. That's my co-host, y'all, but she be working like crazy. I don't know where she at right now. I need to call her. But shout out Miss Denise and Miss Sexy Diva. Miss Sexy Diva be working too, y'all. So that's where these two be at. Miss Carla got a new job, y'all. So yes, shout out to Miss Carla. Woo woo. On her new job, her new journey, and all of that. I need to call her too. You know, they say when people get depressing on your mind, you need to reach out and call them and check on them. So that's what I be doing, y'all. I be checking on some people sometimes when I have the well, not when I have the time, but when they keep pressing and pressing on my mind, I have to reach out. From and Miss Sonya and Miss my thoughts, my amazing mods, all my amazing mods. Shout out to all of y'all on this good old Friday. Woo woo. To all of y'all. I love y'all so much for always taking out the time to pop out here on this live and we just chatted up a little bit. Cause we are family. Hey, 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 y'all. I got all my sisters with me. Woo, child. Yes, I do. But yes, that part right there. Miss Maria says, "Good evening, squad. Join the live to survive. Y'all get in here. Come on in the room. Close the door. Grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up." She also says, "House rules. No CC's names, initials only. Use creative spelling. For cursing over here, we agree. To disagree, respect for discourse only. All is alleged in our opinion for entertainment only." That part. Like, like she said, all is alleged. Cause y'all be getting carried away out here. All is alleged, in our opinion, cause we can have one. She also says, help us grow. We are close to the 3K. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share, support. $ G Strickland 8 super chat, super sticker for as little as 99 cents. A join for $2.99. And if you see that hype button, hype up the video, pushes up in the algorithm. Thanks. Yes, y'all. We're getting so close. When I get to bragging on y'all, talking about how close we're getting, it seems like I hit a dead wall. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. You know, my time, God's time is not my time. So, you know, all it's gonna happen. And we'll be so glad about it. Miss Maria says, keep remember, honey. She said, keep it cute or keep it on mute, honey. Miss Maria, I'm glad you're not my neighbor, honey. I'm so glad you're not my neighbor because I be over there every day because I know you got something going on. Where my ex-brother-in-law at? That's right, I said my ex-child. He better not be out there trying to knock on this door because it's Friday. Trying to take somebody out to eat. Talking about some steak and a loaded potato and all that stuff. Nah, we ain't doing that. Hey, Miss Faith, my day one. I love you so much. She says, good evening, everyone. I pray everyone had a good day. She says, hi, Miss Maria. Hey, Miss George, beautiful. She says, good evening, everyone. Hello, beautiful. Miss Lorcy, beautiful. Hi. She said, how about Mel's new perfume collection? That's what I did today. You bought. Oh, she says, hi, I bought Mel's new perfume collection today. That's what I did today. You better come on through here, Miss Lorcy. Where's my thing at, y'all? Where is my thing? Come on through here, Miss Lawson, and let them know. Let the girls know about that new perfume, honey. That part right there. Miss Sonya says, happy Friday, everyone. That's my other amazing ma, y'all. Happy Friday, beautiful. She says, hi, Maria, Joyce, and Lorcy, and Faith. Miss Faith says, I love you more. Thank you, Miss Faith. I appreciate you so much. I really do. I do. I do. Shout out to the Melody Cherie Rogers, queen of all of the queens. Mel said, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I said, you better move, Mel. Do, 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 do. Y'all know that sound a bit. Do, do, do. Mel is on the move, honey. Y'all out here trying to stop and block some blessings, honey. I see Mel over yonder on the Facebook, honey. Let me tell you what she was doing. Mel had a diagram and sword out there, honey. She said, when the enemy and them snakes and them flying monkeys get to coming for you, don't stop, y'all. Keep on going. Let them know you ain't got no power. I said, that male boy, I tell you what thing. Mel said they ain't got no power nor no deed, honey. No deed nor no power. However it go, child. I don't know how it go. I forgot. But Mel had a sword, child. She was running down through that, through the I said, not going down through that, Mel. Mel going down through that with the jungle, honey. She got that sword. Mel was taking the mofos out. Y'all better stop playing with that lady. I said, y'all better stop playing with that lady. Woo, child. Woo, child. That was a gorilla. It's a snakes, flying monkeys, everything down in the jungle. I said, oh my goodness, child. Where's Miss Faith at? Because we got to load up, honey. We got to go down there and help Mel out there in the jungle. But when I seen what Mel was doing, I said, never mind, I ain't got to let Miss Faith know. Mel got this. She don't need us not yet. She don't need us not yet. Oh, child, I just love it when a plan comes together. Hello, Miss Cheryl. She says, hello, everyone. Seattle is here. Love and have a blessed day. Miss Sure, you as well. Thank you so much for always popping up in on the live. Short notice, long notice, or whatever kind of notice. Miss Sure gonna pop up in here and let us know that she's here, and she's gonna tell us to have a blessed day. Thank you so much for that, Miss Faith. We greatly appreciate you up over here so much. Miss Sonia says, hi, Miss Sure. Miss Sonia says, Melody had those flying monkeys, honey. Yes. Miss Lorsey says, LOL, honey. Miss Maria says, Faith, how's hardest? The hardest working sister in the chat today. She said, Miss Joyce, she says, hey, friend, how you been? Miss Maria says, Lorsey, she says, hey, girl, hey. Miss Joyce, have you went over there and checked on Coleslaw, aka the bird or whatever? She was out there in the jungle too. Mel Ben took her out. Hey, Miss Gail, she says, hello, everyone. And let me also say this too. Y'all, please don't get in y'all feelings when y'all over here. We on the live. We love everybody over here. Everybody has their own opinion. We agree to disagree. In the words of Miss Maria, we agree to disagree, and it's okay. You know, if you say something and somebody go back at you in the chat, please don't take that stuff personal. People just voicing their opinion, just like you voice your opinion, and it's okay. And we still love on everybody up over here. So I had to get that out. Miss Faye says, I like when and the kids was in her and the kids was in the barn or with the kids. She says when people talk that what it smells like, horse manure shit. Thank you, Miss Lawson, starting this off, child. Miss Lawson getting this party started right on this good old Friday with her $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you so much. One down and 4 more to go. Thank you so much, Miss Lois. I greatly appreciate you, your love and support up over here at our house. It's not my house, it's our house. Miss Maria says again, she says, "Hey girl, happy Friday." She says to Miss Lois, thank you for your support. We appreciate you up over here. Absolutely, we do, honey. But yeah, honey, I think the mail them down there, mail taking the kids down there, down memory lane, child, with the horses and the hogs and the chickens and everything, honey. That's living right there, honey. That was the good life right there. Y'all might have thought it was hard times, baby. That wasn't a hard time. You living in hard times. Them were the good times. Y'all don't know. Child, you were safe. Let me tell y'all. I wanted me a chicken breast the other day. Don't come over here trying to tell me and trying to correct me on nothing. I wanted me a chicken breast the other day, child. Do you know you can't even buy the chicken breast by themselves? You gotta buy the organic chicken breast, child. Man in the grocery store told me it was for the people that was what did he say? Vegan or something like that or whatever. Child, the chicken breast, Lord, I wanted that breast so bad. But after I got it, I didn't want it then. I was like, ugh. But that chicken breast looked like a dynamic turkey breast or somebody, child. I had to trim him down, trim it down, and trim it down, and trim it down, trim it down. I said, my goodness gracious, I'm gonna feed about 10 people off these 2 little breasts right here. Child, I thought wore I even from just cutting the breasts down, child, because you cannot fry. I don't even know if I would want it baked or breast like that. Man, can y'all stop injecting this here bullshit into these chickens? Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have me. I'm gonna be just like Miss Salt and Light. I'm gonna have me a farm. I'm gonna have me some chickens. My own little chicken. They start with a bitty. I'm gonna have me then they turn into a chicken, a hen and a couple of roosters and all that stuff out there on the farm. I'm having a little garden, child. They're not gonna keep injecting this stuff in. I gotta eat it, child. I can't do it. I don't care if you got some garlic, some hot paprika, some poor paprika, some rich paprika. I don't care what y'all got, child. It's hard to get this taste to the food. That part right there. Miss Guest says, hello, it's Sonia Maria. Miss Maria says, I'm so happy for Mel and the Nuggets being on the farm. Absolutely. Miss Sonia says, was Mariah was holding her nose in the barn. Yeah, I see Mariah there holding her nose. Mariah said, it stink. Child, baby, y'all cheering, child. They cheering today, y'all. Had to come up when we was coming up in the 60s. Child, they here cheering would not make it. They wouldn't make it, y'all. We ain't had no cellular phone. We ain't had no enter to the net. We ain't had none of this. This stuff they hear privileged ass cheering got today. Can't tell them nothing, know everything. And they chat GPT and Google search and everything. Every time you tell them something, well, let me check it on Google. Let me check it on chat. Ooh, child. But yeah, y'all, if y'all ain't seen the mail up over yonder on the I think it was the Facebook. Y'all better run on over yonder, honey. She got an armor gear on, child. She is locked and loaded and ready. She got a dynamic sword, honey. Martell Holt. You about to go down through there. I said, look at Mel out here telling the story without just telling the story, honey. Y'all better stay woke and pay attention, honey, because Mel ain't coming to play with you. I'm going to tell her, why is you got Mel license to the tag number, a legend? Why is you out here copying and pasting the lady license tag number, child? Ooh, Martell is some special child. Who child? I'm just shut up for a minute. Miss LeBurn says, good evening. Blessed Friday to all. Hey, beautiful, welcome. Thank you for popping on up in here, down here in the chat. To chat it all up with the good people. I greatly appreciate you so much. Miss Maria says, Sonya, I ain't mad. I used to hold my breath on the great granddaddy farm. Damn near passed out. Child, I'm telling you, Miss Maria, I'd rather hold my breath on the great granddaddy, and all of them on their farm than have to deal with this meat that we have to purchase in these grocery stores today. And it is all expensive, child. Some of the chickens ain't been cleaned, and all they just put all kinds of stuff in the chicken wrap pie. I said, I can't do that. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. I'm weak. I can't buy that piece of chicken like that right there, honey. I can't even clean it and cook and do none of that stuff to a child. I can't do it. I can't do it. Miss Maria says, I saw her new commercial. I got scared for a minute. Not for a minute. Who new commercial, honey? Man, I got a new commercial. Child, I ain't seen the new commercial. Because I was out there over there enjoying that there going down through there with them flying monkeys and the snakes and all of them. That's the child. Mel won't, she didn't come to play. I said, Mel, you better win this game. I said, you better win it, girl, because we out here rooting for you. And we ready to load up if we have to. I mean, I'm just saying. Sure, y'all get up. I'm telling y'all going over there and see it, child. But my thumbnail says, have y'all seen Martell and Wanda? Why did I say, have y'all seen Martell and Wanda? Miss Faith always read the child. She always got her shoes at the door, honey. Child, because Martell and Wanda come out here on the YouTube, the good streets, and they get to chopping and clapping off and thinking they reading down and putting folks stuff out there and all that kind of bullshiggity. And then they go quiet on the set, honey. I said they get real quiet on the set. I said, now look at them monkeys. Look at them monkeys. Come out here on this YouTube, create all this damn chaos. Create it. It ain't none, but they create all the chaos and then they get missing. I need to know where they at. Miss LeBron says, doing good. Miss Maria, thank you. That ad of Mel was a good one. I didn't see that one, y'all. Is that one on Facebook too? Child. Miss Faith says, "Gee, I sent you two gifts. Thank you, Miss Faith. I appreciate you so much. Thank you." Miss Faith done sent me some gifts. Miss Faith done sent me some gifts. Thank you, Miss you and Miss Lorsey coming on down through here today. I appreciate it so much. Miss Maria says, "Knock and unk run off at the mouth, then cry when somebody matches their energy, honey." Miss Maria says that, "Gee, it's on Facebook." Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it. I'm gonna have to look at the commercial over there on Facebook, child. But like I said, when I saw her down there with the sword and taking them folks out, and them monkeys and the gorillas and the flying monkeys and the snakes and all that, child, I had to look at it several times, child. I said, "Mel, you better get them." I said, Mel, you better come on down through here and get them, honey. She was out there by herself, honey, and all of them flying monkeys. There was a gorilla in there, some snakes, everything, honey. That gorilla did look like Martell. Child, that gorilla did look like Martell. Y'all know he can't get no Botox. He all ashy and crusty looking, old bubble lip fool. I said, bubble lip fool. Right, instead of keeping all this chaos up here, all doing it since damn last week sometime. You ought to be over there taking that girl out and get out there on the grill and cook her a hot dog or something. Don't y'all go in the store and buy them Nathan hot dogs, Martell, you and coleslaw. Y'all got $20. The Nathan hot dog cost 10. I'm going ahead to tell you, then you need gas. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Stick to the whatever store you in, the brand that they got. Get the generic shit. Mr. Loyce says they talking about that flying monkey commercial. Oh, okay. Uh, well, that's what I saw then. Miss Laverne says, "Getting ready to take my great grands to eat. It's a blessed Friday for us." All right, Miss Laverne. Y'all get on out there and enjoy it, enjoy it. Miss Maria says she weren't by herself. She had the full armor of God and the sword of righteousness. Yes, honey. Well, when I said by herself, I meant like me, Miss Faith, and you, and Miss Shayla, and Miss Denise, and Miss all of us be ready to load up and ride out. That's what I'm talking about, child. I know she had a whole armor of God out there, baby. She had them out there. But yes, Miss Maria says, "Miss Laverne, be safe and enjoy." Child, what y'all about to go get a little taste of? Child, I don't even really like going. It's too much traffic out there right now. I can't do it. I ain't about to do it. I might not even. I get me a peanut butter nab or something, child. It's too hot. I don't feel like dealing with the traffic. My patience ain't that good. I better not get out there right now. Maybe a couple of hours or something. Things calm down just a little bit, child. But yes, if that was the commercial y'all talking about, child, that's the one I really enjoyed. I did enjoy. But like I was saying, do y'all think Martell Holt done wrote down the license tag number and all that stuff? He ain't had to write down. He done memorized. He done memorized. Not memorized it. He memorized 555448 dash T M MSR. What? 550 dash MSR. Amel, don't you go out there getting no personalized tags, girl. Miss Laverne says, "Yes, Miss Maria, full armor. A red lobster, what they want. Not the red lobster, baby. I had a little taste of scrimp scampi. But I made my own scrimp scampi, child. Last time I went over, let me not say that. Let me not say that because Miss she getting ready to go take the children out there to the red lobster, child. All these food places and stuff is not the same. Miss Loisy says, "I'm ready to ride out to Huntsville myself. Baby, we got band on standby. We got to leave somebody behind, and just in case we need a little taste of bail money." Miss Maria says, "Not need to be committed. Who gonna take it?" uh, Miss Laverne says, "Say it, Miss G. Um, Miss, I started making my own shrimp scampi because the last time I went to Red Lobster and I wanted me some garlic biscuits, some shrimp scampi. Girl, my scrimps were soggy, honey. I go mad. I said they done took my daggone money, and my shrimps is soggy and everything. Child, I ain't going back up here and see y'all folk no more, child. I might go to another one in another city or something, but it won't be the one where I'm at, child. Y'all be careful out there. Stay well. Y'all paying for this food out here. That stuff is expensive. Make sure y'all get some good hot food, honey. Don't let them folk don't go to the drive-through either. Woo, child, I don't fool with Chick-fil-A no more because I'm sick of them. Miss Donna says, hey y'all. Miss Maria says, at Donna, she says, happy Friday, friend. Yeah, child, you gotta stay with. There go my other amazing mom. Hey, my thoughts, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, she says, good evening, chat and sister Mars. Hey, honey, how you been? Child, I came up here because I wasn't really doing nothing today. I'm finished doing everything I had to do, but I had to make my thumbnail saying, have y'all seen Martell and Wanda on my thoughts? Because, they come out here with this bullshit and then they get quiet on set. I don't need them to get quiet on the set. I need them to keep on, keeping on. And my thoughts, if you ain't been over there and seen Mel's commercial, that's what they said, it's the commercial over there on the Facebook, honey. Child, she got the sword out there, honey. She done went down through there with all them that chicken heads, honey. I said it, chicken heads. Miss Lawson says, I know that a good father and a good man wouldn't treat the mother of his children so badly. Hotel is cow shit, not cow shit. See, I knew I was gonna give me a good laugh when I came up here. I know it, child. Miss Faith says I can be there in 1 hour. Miss Donna says, hi, Maria. Miss Maria says, in my thoughts, hey, my sister Ma, how you doing in my Wendy Williams voice? Mm-hmm. Child, that lemon head fool. He's sitting around now, got a little, he ain't got a little short man syndrome, but he's sitting out there not dangling his feet out in that damn regular ass truck somewhere, ain't got no gas in it, so he can't go nowhere. So he's sitting out there somewhere in the yard, dangling his little feet, talking, them feet ain't little. Wait a minute, girl, what you saying? You're dangling them damn stinking ass feet of his, talking about, well, if they're gonna pick her up today, well, if they're gonna pick her up today, what gonna happen? I ain't heard nothing not yet. Martell. Girl, stop calling my damn name. I don't want to talk. I don't want to deal with you this entire weekend. Quiet on the set is what I need you to go. Okay, Martell. She went back in the house then, y'all. My thought says both of them dingbats hanging upside down in a cave. The bat shit crazy. They bat shit crazy. Miss Saint says, hi, my thoughts, and Miss Donna and Laverne. Miss Lawson says, Tank is taller than Hotel. Girl, baby sugar mama can hit him on the kneecaps and knock him right on down, honey. It ain't about the height. Knock him right on down. That part right there. My thought says, and Maria, hey lady, what's shaking in your neck of the woods, honey? Not the neck of the woods. Child. Yeah, them two monkeys done got quiet on the set, y'all. They done went somewhere and done went hibernated and all that kind of stuff, child, until the next time. So I guess Wanda's probably saying that she got a little time to get some rest and stuff. But I don't know, y'all. She was saying and shaking them pills on her live that night and talk about that lady was trying to take her out. Huh? I thought it was something like a laxative or something. But she said that lady was trying to take her out. She said she gonna make that lady go to jail and all that stuff behind them pills. But she was saying the pills made her sick and she had to go to the hospital. I said, what kind of pills is them? Well, let me tell y'all how I feel about that right quick here. Mm-hmm. See, I don't know what she could have told that lady. Hey, Miss Sexy Diva. Hey, girl. Hey, I misses you. How you doing this Friday? Oh, Miss Sexy Diva, you off today? Girl, I can't keep up with her schedule. I already done told her I don't like her new job she got, but I'm glad she got a new job. But I don't really like. Hey, Miss Sexy Diva, baby at the bun. My thought says my boy is a whole ass with two legs. That is how I see him. What? Look at Miss Healing, don't fell out the bush and pop down up in here. Hey, Miss Healing, beautiful. How are you? Happy Friday to you. Miss Maria says, in my thoughts, whatever popping out there, I ain't had no parts of it. I'm in the house. Woo, child. Miss Healing says, she had no business taking other people prescriptions. No prescriptions. I know it's prescriptions. Miss My thought says that Sexy Diva. She says, "Hey, sugar," and Miss Sexy Diva said, "Yes." Um, Miss Sonia says, "Hi, Miss Sexy Diva." Miss Healing says, "Hi, everyone." Miss Donna is laughing. Miss Sexy Diva says, "Hello," at my thoughts. Miss Maria says, at Sexy Diva, she says, "Hey, baby sister Ma, where you been, friend? What's jumping in the desert?" Ms. Saint says, "Hi at Healing." Miss Sexy Diva says, "Hi at Maria, Maria, my sister Maud." And she says, "Hello to Miss Sonia, her sister Maud." Miss Maria says, "At Healing, hey, good looking, what you got cooking this Good Friday, honey?" Miss Healing says, "Hi, Sonia." Miss Healing says, "Hi, Maria, baby, baby." Cam says, "Good evening to everyone. Hello, beautiful, and welcome. Thank you for popping on down here in this good old live chat. Chat it up with all the good sisters down here because we are family." Yeah. I got all my sisters with me. Y'all better come on through down here and chat it up with the good people, honey. Because I know some of y'all done seen something somewhere, child. Miss Marissa says, Kim, she says, "Hey, friend, where you been?" That part, child. But yeah, Miss Sexy Diva, I know you ready to tag team Martell Holt, a butter teeth fool. Oh, yellow teeth. He mad, y'all. Can't go get his teeth done no more. Can't get his teeth done. Can't get a damn Botox. He just can't. He just mad because he can't. Miss Sensitive says, "I've been working overtime. It's hot as heck out here at Maria, child." I know it's hot, baby, because it's hot here, honey. My thought says that, Sonia, glad you are here. Do you know about the CC in ATL that was called up in a woman unaliving her ex-husband? The CC was in a relationship with the man. The woman did not get her. What? Oh my goodness, Miss Opcam says, "I'm here always hitting the like button." And we appreciate you so much for that. Thank you so much. Miss Hillen says, "I hope they will stop him from making false claims." Miss Hillen, we're gonna have to take him to lunch. Miss Hillen, I know you love to bake. I'm gonna need you to bake a cake for him too. I don't really know his favorite cake, but what you be baking and stuff, Miss Hillen, I know you got something for him. This thing is jumping, y'all. Miss Hillen says, "Hi at my thoughts." Miss Sensitivity says, "Yes, I've been watching y'all roast that yellow teeth, funky feet. Oh, crusty lips." Miss Sonia says, "No, I didn't hear that at my thoughts." Ooh, child, that is terrible. Y'all know what the people say? They say when it's hot and around the holidays, it's so much unaliving and all this kind of stuff going on. I can't take too much of that stuff, child. Miss Helen says, "I will give you the recipe, G. I can't go to the pokey." Baby, ain't none of us going to the pokey. I just wanted you to bake him his favorite cake because you know he was over there at the Cheesecake Factory for his birthday. And I figure we just take him out to eat and we just, you put the cake in a nice box and everything, and have it all sliced up and nice and pretty for everybody. That's all I'm saying. My thought says that the lady took out the ex and took herself out too. Uh, Elder side. Mm. Child, these men is making these women go crazy. And the women got the men going crazy. Miss Diva, did you see Mel's commercial, child, where she got that damn sword out there in the jungle? She going down through there with them monkeys, honey. She be taking out that damn gorilla, crusty lip Martell right there, child. That what it look like, a gorilla. Martell, you looking like a gorilla right about now, child. I see why them children don't want to go with you. You scary looking fool. I wouldn't have you, honey. Miss Saint says, "That's crazy." Ooh, yes, that is real crazy. Shout out to them and their families going through child, because when you know something like that happen, it affects everybody in the family. But y'all, Miss Steve, get on up, young honey, and look at Mel going down through there with that sword, baby. She ain't couldn't play with the people. Miss my thought says, gee, I can bake him a shit pie. He full of shit anyway. Well, I might as well get you to bake it because Miss Hillen don't want to bake it no more. She don't want to bake it. I bet Miss Shayla was up in this mofo. She'd be like, I had her hand up to my over here. I got the cake. I got the cake. Uh-huh. She got the cake. Child, y'all think he got any more of that Inez wine? We'll need a bottle of that too. Hey, Miss Inez, she says, hey, from California. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. Miss Saint says, hi, Inez. Child. Well, the wildebeest done came out here and let the good people know that she done talked to the people, hun, and she said she is feeling safe and secure, and she got all her ducks in a row. I don't know about all that because I ain't really see all of that there. My thoughts is that, and she says, "Hey, California girl," Miss Helen says, "That wine has been gone. What? Who bought it? Who bought that wine? Somebody bought all the wine? No, they ain't buy that wine. They ain't buy that wine." Miss Anna says, hey, y'all. Miss Seduce says, not the shit pie at my thoughts. That's why she trying to give him a little taste of the shit pie. Oh my God. Miss Maria says, been talking to the voices in her head. Miss Maria, was that you the other day that said that you hope that the aka wildebeest have reached out to the right peoples, honey? Miss Maria, or did you say you hope she didn't reach out to the right people? I think you said you hope she didn't reach out to the right people. Miss Hillen says Marlene done took it down, honey. My thought says his drunk mama has finished that pissy fire water he made with toilet, not the toilet water. She said, no, I said I hope she didn't. Oh, didn't talk to the right people. That was you on my thoughts. Oh, okay. I cannot with y'all. Y'all said that y'all hope that lady didn't reach out to the right people. Child, she was so excited, child. She said that got me stuttering right now. She said she said the detective told her she was all good, honey. Oh, neat, child. I thought she was gonna do the backhand bounce on the child. I said, okay, one. Mm. Miss Hillen says hi, and I'm a sexy diva. Child, yeah, that little thing was overly excited, child. She was happy and she was showing off her little certification and stuff, child. I don't know about all that stuff. Thank you, Miss Maria. I don't know about all that stuff if it's legit, too legit, too quick. Hey, hey. I don't know if all that stuff is legit, child. And she called herself throwing, she was hiding stuff and I don't know, child. I don't know what she got going on. But I think that medication that lady sent her got her scared, child. She don't be drinking like that no more. Not unless she got it in that water bottle, that water bottler. She might have a little taste in the water bottle. Be fooling people about she ain't, taking it down through there and all that kind of stuff. hmm I believe that's what she might be doing. Miss Maria says, bullhorn. She says, hey, Bush Cappers, I'm gonna need some of y'all to pop out and tap that good old free like button. Can y'all please hit? Well, we always gotta beg y'all to hit the like button. Y'all please hit the like button, y'all over here. Thank y'all so much for coming up over here, pulling up, giving us a view up over here. Even if you're not hitting that like button, you're still helping out. So, if you don't want to help out because you mad about something, whatever your case is, child, if I were you, I just wouldn't pull up, child. You still giving the views, and we appreciate y'all for that. We really do. Y'all come on down here in the chat. I know y'all got something to say. Y'all see Martell? Y'all the ones over there in the bushes swinging out the bush. Y'all see Martell out there today? Today is Friday. Did he get paid? No, he ain't get paid today, did he, y'all? He ain't got no check today. Miss Maria says, I agree with healing. What the fuck? You doing taking someone else's prescription medication? She evidently was backed up, honey. She must have been backed up because that's what she was saying those pills was for, and she must have been backed up so bad, child, that they sent her down there to the hospital pill. And what she said, she had to go to the hospital pill. I said, not the hospital pill. Girl, she said she had to go to the hospital behind that pill, child. Like they took her all the way out of here. I said, wait, what? Sure, them some potent, powerful pills. I don't want none of them right there, honey. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then again, it could have been some of them potatoes and all that stuff she mixed up there on her potatoes and stuff that could have had her backed up and feeling some type of way. And she probably had to end up going to the hospital, and then she trying to put off on that lady and her good her pills. Thank you, Miss Sexy Diva, for your support of the channel. Our channel greatly appreciate you so much. For your super sticker, we got 3 down, 2 more to go, 2 more to go. Let that be one. That's what they say in the church. Miss Hiller says, Maria, they should lock her ass up. Not lock the whole ass up, honey. My thought says, Maria, she does not have the sense of a small child. They know better than to put a pill in their mouth. Ooh, child. Well, my thoughts, the lady evidently had to been backed all the way up, child. She couldn't get no kind of relief, and the lady thought she was trying to help her out and come to the rest to the queue, and that was all fine and good. But way back then, when they was good friends, honey. But I guess now that they ain't friends, I don't know what could have made that lady get sick and had to go to the hospital. But that's what she said. But now she's trying to put off on that lady medication, child. Not unless she try to. Let me shut up. She done took too many. Miss Maria says, a sexy diva. Thank you for your support. We appreciate you. Absolutely greatly appreciate it so much. But yeah, I ain't never known no pills do all that kind of damn no laxative pills. My thought says she most likely thought they were D-rug to get high. They gave her ass the shits. That's why her ex-friend said she was wearing the diapers. Oh, put it all together and it makes really good sense. I put it all together and it makes really good sense. Oh God. That lady done sent that child some daggone medicine down there, and it gave her the runs, and she child, she said everything running through her. I guess Tuna Cat had to come down there and take her to the hospital, yo. Well, she said she went in the hospital. I don't know what they discovered. But I ain't said, y'all. That's what Wildebeest said. She had to go to the ER behind them pills. And she said, that lady going to jail. Hey, my sweet, beautiful. We missed you. She says, hey, finally caught you guys. We love you. We be missing you. We glad to see you. Child. Miss Sensitive said, loose ass wildebeest. Child. My thought says that's why she lost weight. Oop. She done took too many. She took too many of them pills. That lady didn't try to do nothing to her. She just did too many because she was backed up on them damn potatoes and all that bullshit that she have on a potato, child. I would never eat a potato that's got all that bullshit up there, child. I ain't about to do it. Y'all ain't about to make me do it. Miss Marissa's my sweet. Hey, friend. Hey, friend, how you feeling? Miss Saint says, hi, my sweet. My thought says, my sweet. She says, hey, girl, hey. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Ain't shout out to the lady that called herself Miss Candy Girl. You are my world. Your love so sweet. You knock me off my feet. Hey, Miss Candy Girl. How you feeling today? How you doing, girl? She says, hey, G Maria, my thoughts, and chat. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello, and my sweet. Miss Maria says, hey, Candy Girl. She said, hey, Candy Girl, what up, Doc? Miss Healing says, hi, Candy. Miss Candy says, did I miss the Martell talk? Child, we still dragging that fool. Crusty lip mofo. I ain't got no gas to put in his dang on ugly ass truck. We still talking about him because he had no business coming out here trying to drop some paperwork off, and now he want to get quiet on the set, child. I done told him, Miss Candy, he's somewhere dangling little feet out in the truck because he can't go nowhere this afternoon. He ain't got no gas money. Y'all got fired off. I say y'all got fired off. They ain't gonna do nothing for that truck. Never mind. My thoughts is that Candy, she says, hey, sugar. Miss Saint says, hi, Candy girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Miss Candy, how you feeling, girl? I'm Miss Candy's, she says, he just don't want Mel to leave Alla to the Bama. Of course he don't want her to leave Alla to the Bama, but my problem with that crusty lip, ugly, stinking fucking feet fool is he created all of this stuff. And he done wrote a tag number down and everything. He trying to get her to go to jail. He want her to have a mug shot and all that stuff. Ugly fool. Miss Sensitive says, why Funky Feet bringing up old shit, stupid dumbass? All of it's old, Miss Sensitive. Every last bit of that mess he put on that daggone motion is old. It's old. Miss Maria says a friend, Francis, she says, hey friend, how you doing? Miss Sonia is speaking as well. Miss Candy says, I'm still slowly trying to get my energy. My body is slow in producing red blood cells. So I'm short of breath if I move too fast. Oh, Miss Candy. Prayers up for Miss Candy. Y'all better go ahead and put some prayer hands down in this chat for Miss Candy right now. Miss Candy, we praying that we love you so much. Oh my goodness. You know, the human body is just so amazing, y'all. We up today, down tomorrow. Up today, down tomorrow. The one medication that I take to help me from aching and my body and stuff, child. Them folk don't want me to take it no more. They keep playing with me. They keep playing with me. I'd already told them y'all ain't not gonna keep using me like that. Yeah, I ain't about to let y'all do that now. I done told them people that. My brother was on the phone with me a while ago. My oldest brother, child, he called me coming the other day, and I told him, I said, boy, it's too hard to be on the phone talking to you. I ain't got all that kind of energy. He just laughed. He talked about when he had to go to the doctor, and I was asking about it. He said his son, he has one son, one child, and he said that his birthday is coming up. I said, when his birthday? He told me, I don't know. Well, I said, boy, you like me. I can't remember all this stuff. When I go to the doctor, they be asking me all these questions. I tell the people, y'all got me taking this medication. I can't remember all this stuff like I used to. I blame it on the medication. I be like, I don't know. I don't know. Y'all want me to take this? Y'all want me to take that? Y'all figure this stuff out because I don't know no more. Miss Marissa's at Candy. You take care of yourself. Absolutely. Prayers, hands going up for Miss Hill. Miss Candy, we love you so much over here. She know that. Miss Francis says, Coleslaw, where you at? You dumb ass hell. This man will never marry you, and you've been sitting around a whole decade, and you calling people slow. You have a nerve. Child. I hope Coleslaw don't never run into Miss Francis on street, child. Let me tell you what she gonna do. Let me go ahead and tell y'all. Miss Francis gonna snatch, aka the bird. She gonna snatch her lace front clean off. She probably got a lace front on right now, child. Miss Helen says, prayers up for you, Candy. Miss Sexy Diva says, that's why he doing it, because he don't want her to leave Huntsville. Everybody want to leave Huntsville. My thought says, Francis, that poor baby has two duds for parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jackass. Miss Candy says, thank y'all. I'm going to be all right. Absolutely. Miss Candy, you're going to be all right. We know that because we praying and sending love your way. Absolutely. She says, I do what I can, rest when I need to. Absolutely. Sometimes you just gotta take time out for yourself, and that's okay. Miss Sexy Diva says, prayers up at you, Miss Candy. Miss Francis says, Martin, if you mad about Jason being around the kids, why you don't go step to Jason? You step to everybody else because you know better. Child, he ain't stepped to no men. He stepped to the screaming. My thoughts says prayers and love you at Miss Candy. Miss Helen says Francis exactly. Miss Francis says he want Melody locked up so he can go breaking breaking her house in coleslaw. You know she waiting on the G wagon. They is sick. Absolutely. Miss Maria says that Francis 10 years a side chick. My sweet says, please, please tell me what's going on. We just up here dragging Martell for coming out here on the damn YouTube streets, putting out all this mess about Mel, all these filing another motion, digging up stuff that they did in the beginning of the marriage when they was first going through the divorce. That's what the motion is saying, all that old stuff. And then he gonna call Jason a paramour. You sleep with one every night, you bald headed, crusty lip, ugly, funky feet fool you. That was a lot, y'all. Miss Candace says Martell accused him of abusing the court to attack him when that's all he has ever done. That part. Miss Tayboni, what's going on, Miss Tayboni, girl? I've been looking for you. How you doing? Happy Friday to you. She says, hey, Maria, how are you doing today? She says, hey, Miss G, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Glad you have popped down here in this live. Because, Miss Tayboni, I was on live yesterday, and I got a little taste of some news, honey. I needs to know what is going on with Keys. Because I'm telling the good people, I really didn't see a lot going on with Homicide Holly. I do know that they was taking her to court like every month. And somebody said they put a cease. They did something with Keys. I forgot what they said, y'all. I don't give me the line. My thoughts is that Francis, Jason is a man. My boy only go after women. He's a real heifer, not a heifer, honey. Miss Candy said, love you all. Absolutely, Miss Candy. We love you so much over here. My thoughts is that tape on. She says, hey, hey. Miss Maria says, tape on. She says, hey, friend. Miss Jenny says, my thoughts, he sure is. Miss Sang says, I still can't believe he wants the kids to go to school at his house. Child, where he live at, Miss Scott, Miss Sonya, Miss Miss Faye, where Martell and that girl living at? Cause the people down here talking about yesterday done sold the house. Now if they sold the house, she can't get back on the what was that plan that girl was on? Section 2. She can't get back on section 2. Where they staying at, y'all? Miss Taybone says, Miss G, I don't know. Child, they said something happened to Keys. Keys is like they shutting him up, child. I don't know. He quiet on the set. He don't really say nothing about Homicide Holly like he was. So Miss Patricia, I can't get Miss Patricia no, I cannot get her no tardy today, y'all. I can't do it. She all right. Miss Patricia let me in on something the other day, child. I about to get in the car and hit the highway for real, for real. So Miss Patricia, hey girl, hey. She says, hey y'all, I'm in the bushes. I'm driving. Be safe out there, Miss Patricia. We love you. Miss Taboni says, hey, Miss Sonia. Miss Healing to my section 5. Miss Candy says he does not read. So he can't help them with homework. The kids' problems are likely not school, but the trauma they experience from him. Miss Candy, you better come back on through here. First of all, Miss Candy, I don't believe that bullshiggity. He talking about in that motion, trying to call Tank out. Always got a target on Tank head. He need to be out there with Maryland in the desert with that sword on that ugly ass crusty gorilla. That's what I tell y'all. If the kids is not focusing in school, that's because of the bullshiggity that he keeps doing to them and their mother. Now he trying to blame it off on somebody else. You old coward. Martell is a coward, y'all. Oh my God. Miss Marissa Patricia said, hey girl, hey. My thought says that Miss Helen, I really believe they packed up on his mom in her small apartment. What? Miss Steve said, since Melody made that new Instagram, Funky Feet was at the courts this morning. File something else. Miss Steve. I say, Miss Sensitive, he down there talking about, I need to file a motion. I need to file a motion. She out there in the jungle with a damn sword. She trying to take me out, y'all. You right, you gorilla, ugly, crusty lips. Need some Botox. Funky feet. You just look nasty all the way around. I ain't gotta say nothing. I'm gonna use that one. You just look nasty. Nasty ass. You get out there and do all you want to do with all them different kind of women. Have you been down there to the doctor? I said, have you been to the doctor? That's where you need to be. Instead of running down there to the courtroom, can you run to the doctor? Can you run to the doctor and see what's really going on with yourself? Miss Francis says, how he doing going to try to take the kids? He didn't even show up for the last court date. Little kids don't want to go live, go, I guess, go live with him. Kids don't even like him. That part. My thoughts is at Candy, Target on. Miss Maria says, Francis, that's what I said. Miss Jam says, hey, Miss Jam, happy Friday to you. Thank you for popping in on the live with us good people over here. Miss Sensitive says, Funky Feet trying to get child support. Well, I don't know why the people keep saying that part right there, because it was said that maybe I'm saying this, maybe I'm saying it wrong. Maybe he said that if he had custody of the children, he would only get like $2,000. And he said that wasn't no money. But I was thinking that even if he did, hypothetically speaking, and we know that's not going to happen, if he had custody of those kids, he would not be able to get child support. That's what I thought. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Miss Francis says, in coleslaw, got a narrative called Everybody's slow, and she's slow. This man is divorced and still ain't married her, still chasing behind his ex-wife, ain't thinking about him, thinking about her, I guess. Miss Jam says, what happened? Miss Maria says, Jam, happy Friday. She said, Miss my thought says that Francis should not be by force the kids to go. This thing moving so fast. The kids to go to him. They don't want to be with him. He just likes this father, Satan. Take it by force, child. Miss Sain says, hi, Jam. My thoughts is, G, don't forget soap to wash his crusty ass. Y'all don't get no soap. Uh-uh. Miss Candy says, this is last chance to bury this dude and put him to bed. The harassment and stalking is overwhelming. M must tell the judge in her words what these past 6 years have been like. She lives in fear. That part right there. Mm-hmm. Miss Jam says, hey, Sonia, is there an update? My sweet says, can someone please help me get off the floor? Got to call 911, Lord. Don't call 911. My Miss Lane says, no, not yet at Jam. Miss Sensitive says, tap the like button, please, and thank you. Consider joining for $2.99. It's a vibe over here. Thank you, Miss Sexy Diva, my mod. I appreciate you. Miss Candy says he wants 50-50 custody to I guess custody so he can object her leaving Huntsville. She has to retain full custody. Wow, I don't see what she's done to lose custody. If he didn't think it's playing through. See, God works in mysterious ways. He thought he was doing something. He took his little crusty gorilla, crusty lip, ugly ass, funky feet fool down yonder to that reunion that time, and didn't go to the court with the children and mess around them and effed up. Now you trying to go back and try to get them children don't want you. I said they don't want you, Martell. Ugly ass. Won't you go on over there with that girl and that little boy that I don't know if they want you, maybe, perhaps. Damn if I know. Leave them people alone. Miss Candice, okay, read out. My thoughts, Miss Helen says, my thoughts, he make me want to throw up. Miss Sensitive said the two oldest ain't fooling with that yellow teeth demon, period. That part. Miss Helen says, I agree, Candy. I would take it to a Supreme Court. Miss Maria says that Candy, he had 50-50 and screwed that I added a word. Miss Jersey says, good evening, G and chat. Hello, Miss Jersey. Happy Friday to you. Welcome. Thank you for popping in down here in the chat to chat it up with the good people over here. We greatly appreciate you. My thought says a healing. You and me both. He is sickening. He is as useful as a gnat. Miss Helen says he's dumb, low vibrational, a coward, and he plans on her feeling sorry for her. What? Miss Candy says, Maria, he wants more custody to control the narrative. He would rather make their lives miserable versus moving on. Move on down the road. Miss Maria says at Jersey, she says, hello and welcome. Happy Friday. Miss Helen says, sorry for him. Mel is done feeling sorry for him. He done sit up there and told that damn bald-headed lie, talking about she hurt his arm, grabbing on him. That tell you ain't nothing but a BAN, you weak ass ninja. Oh, but the moral of the story is, the moral of all the motion and all of this bullshit is, you can file all the damn motions you want to file. But I done bought me this house over here in Atlanta. And when I got to come back to court, and if my attorney, I know what I said. I said, if my attorney tell me I need to be there, then I will. Other than that, ease on down, ease on down, ease on down, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might. Martell, what can you carry? Can you carry yourself the other way down the road? We sick of you, Martell. Oh my God. Miss Tate Boney says, homicide Holly Johnson, how many times they going to say she coming home? She going to sitting in jail for a while. Baby, you know she about to be sitting her dumb ass in jail for a while. Ain't getting out. Ain't getting out. Sure ain't. I done told the good people, Miss Tate Boney, homicide Holly is safer in than she is on the out. Hey, Miss Charlene, beautiful. How are you today? She says, good evening, beautiful ladies. Right back at you, Miss Charlene. Hello and welcome. Happy Friday to you. Hope you've been having an amazing Friday so far. You know we love you over here, Miss Charlene. Miss Candy says he loves the kids, but they are afraid of him. He loves the kids? Miss Candy. I said, I'm like Martin Payne now. I said, Miss Candy, what you mean? He don't love himself. I don't believe that, Miss Candy. I disagree on that one. And you know I love you, but I'm disagreeing this time. Miss Maria says that tape on the child. I know they ain't still claiming she getting out. Child, that's all they been saying, child. They trying to keep hope alive on that bullshit right there, honey. I'm sick of hearing that part right there. I want to hear some updates. I want to hear some DNA, some all the other stuff they done sent off down yonder somewhere, child. I want to know what all that stuff has got to say. I ain't heard none of that. My thoughts is again, I don't think he knows what love is. He sees those children as cash registered. Ching, 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 in my opinion. Ooh, child, I got to agree with you. My thoughts is that Charlene, she says, hello, beautiful. Miss Helen says, he loves nothing and nobody. He's empty on the inside. Oh! Oh! Child, when you empty on the inside. Woo-hoo, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. You know, my thoughts said something on that level the other day. My thoughts be going, and Miss Marie and y'all be going down through here. I can't remember some of the quotes, but they be so good. But my thoughts said something on that level the other day, Miss Hillen. He just, child, do y'all think he feels stupid? Do y'all think that he think that we the people don't know that he's just doing this to keep her in Huntsville? Do y'all really think he don't think the people know that? I mean, the people with good common sense know that, but you got them other ones over there that's the flying monkeys. Of course, they're going to agree with him, but I'm talking about people with got some sense. That's what I'm saying. Miss Maria says, I think he figures he can use the cheering for money, either for child support or he gonna try to limp them online. What? I wish the hell he would. Miss Tabani says next month going to be a sad day. Ramika can't take a mere first day to school. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, y'all, prayers up for Ramika's baby Amir, y'all. School will be starting back next month, and you know, it's just so sad It's really, really sad. That's we've heard a lot of stories of people losing their lives on this out here on YouTube. But as far as for me, that's one of the saddest ones, Ramika being taken out like that. That was just too much. It was so sad. My thoughts is a healing. He's a hollow man. Miss Candy says, I don't think he sees those kids as money as much as he sees them as a way to anchor and control melody. He does not want any other man to taste his Kool-Aid and enjoy the fruits of that young. Ain't no fun when a rapper got the gun. It's a Martell. Miss Hillis says facts at my thoughts. Miss Maria says prayers up for Amir. Yes, prayers up for Ramika's baby, y'all. This young man, these children, Lord, I tell y'all, when you think you're going through some stuff, but these little children, the stuff that the children that we don't know them personally, but the stuff that these children are having to deal with, child, it's a lot and it's overwhelming. But as for Mel's children, that God has given her, and they will remain with her. Martell's goal, the his end. What's y'all say? What's the end? What is his end game? His end game is he want Mel, her mom, and those children to be traumatized for life. That's Martell's end game, in my opinion. He is evil. That's why he keep doing that stuff. Because y'all know, if you somebody keep doing all this stuff to you, it's gonna become overwhelming. It's gonna it just make you lose your peace. You don't have peace. And I just feel like that's his end game. He want all of them people to, I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but one of the things that he want is for them to be traumatized for life. I say that. Um Miss Helen says, I still feel like she's showing him grace. You do, Miss Helen? Well, I sure hope grace is gone out the window. Grace gonna have to come from the good Lord, man. I ain't got no more grace for him. My thought says he blows with the wind. Mel was just able to show the kids as long as it was not paid appearances. Now his ass mad because other men are spending time with with the kids and treating I guess treating them good. Miss Candace said the fact that the courts don't recognize what Martell is doing is baffling. I would ask for a new judge. Yes, Miss Helen says she really do feel like she's still continuing to give him grace. Ooh, Miss Helen. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Miss Marissa says, Helen, I think she's keeping her hands clean ahead of the court case. Um, there's just so much we wish that she would do, and we be like, it couldn't be me. We don't know what we'll do until that happens to us. Where my charger at? Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a home. What this mofo doing? Stupid thing don't want to charge. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Yes, she is giving him grace. If she don't wake up, this will not turn out well. Enough is enough. Ooh. Miss Helen says, Maria, I hope so. Miss Science says Martell was posting pictures of the girls and Marlene at their tennis matches, but deleted them. What the hell he deleting them for? Everybody else got them. Everybody else got them. What he deleting them for now? You gonna post them, but then you trying to talk about me? What I got going on? You trying to count my money? You ooh, mm. We have to keep in mind that when we're dealing with narcs and narcissistic people, y'all, sometimes they just come for you because they need your energy. They cannot function. They gotta have your energy. So they come at you and they attack you and they try to get you out of character and they cuss them out and all of that. And yes, you'll be trying dealing with narcissists every day. Do you want to cuss them all the way out? Absolutely. But then when you start saying, mm-mm, 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 not today, not today, not today, say, you're not getting my energy. Child, I promise you it worked. It's hard, y'all. It is so hard, but I promise you it will work. Miss Kenny says she needs to let go of the fantasy of who he used to be. The mask is off. Lucifer has revealed himself. Yes. Miss Helen says, I'm a fighter. I could not deal with the fuckery. Yes. Miss Candace says, I would never let someone as slow as Hotel is outsmart me. You better come on back down through here, Miss Candy. He ain't outsmarting. He think he outsmarting her. My thought says, gee, I am the kind of woman that told any man that stepped to me what I don't tolerate, and if they crossed the line, what the consequences would be. I am still married, and he knows that line still exists. Ooh, child, you better be careful. Miss Patricia says, I'm out the bushes. The way male are behaving, it appears she's not bothered. I'm at a liberty to say Hotel wants custody of Mel, Miss Van, and the children. He's asking to access Mel and Miss Van's a bank account. What the fuck? Girl, I got to repent when I get off this live. I came out here to get me some laughs, but y'all gonna mess around. I gotta go out here and repent, get on my knees, ask the good Lord forgive me. What the fuck? Miss Van's bank account and Mel's? You so Miss Sexy Diva, Miss Sexy Diva, I'm gonna read that again. And I'm gonna let you have your way with Martell Holt. Cause I know he's crusty, yellow teeth, but I'm just gonna let you go gutter. Y'all go gutter. She says, I'm out of the bushes. The way male are behaving, it appears she's not bothered. I'm at liberty to say Hotel wants custody of Mel, Miss Van, and the children. He's asking to access Mel and Miss Van's bank account. The fuck you want? Hey, Miss Carla, my amazing mom. She says, hey, y'all, I'm tardy. Hey, we done shouted you out, Miss Carla. Glad to see you. Happy Friday to you as well. Miss Maria says that Carla, she says, hey neighbor, happy Friday. Miss Sexy Diva says, tap the like button, please, and thank you. Miss Patricia says, at Candy, she says, say it again. Miss Healing says, hi Carla. Miss Candy says that Maria respectfully disagrees. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Tell her I got choked off in that one. His obsession is not flattering, it's sick. Yes. She's still fighting her way through. She's still fighting her way through, trying to get away from this crazy fool. Mr. Healer says, Candy, you know what to say. Miss Maria says that Candy, time and place, picking your battles is as important as winning them. Yes, Miss Charlene says, I think that Mel needs new lawyers specializing in custody cases. Yeah, I probably done got me some new lawyers at this point. Miss Candy says that Maria M has been diplomatic and ladylike for the past 6 years. It's not working. Time to take the gloves off. Miss Ain says he said because Melody and Miss Van have access to the kids' money from their products. What do you need to know that for? I said, what do you need to know that for? You had access. You didn't want the access. You deleted the access. You pissed on the access. You threw the access away. What? Miss Steve says Funky feet got to be out his stupid dry ass mind, I guess. My thought says that Patricia rose with this man leads to where he thinks the money is. He loves money, period. Miss Helen says, Maria, when it comes to the safety of my child and someone coming for me, that is the battle that I'm going to fight. Miss Faye says, I don't because Mel see who he is. Miss Patricia says, at my thoughts, he's trying to see if Mel's business funds is in Miss Van's account name. He ain't got no access to it. He ain't gonna get a quarter, penny. Mm-mm. Um, Miss Sensitive says, ain't no court giving that fraud a bitch access to their bank account. He just be throwing stuff out there, y'all. I mean, really, you just throwing stuff out there. Can we see your bank account? I said, can we see your bank account, Martell? How much you got in there? How much? Crusty lip fool. Ooh, child, he just looked like that damn gorilla Mel was fighting. I'm trying to tell y'all. My thoughts is that Sonya, his ass did not pay 1 penny to launch not one of the product lines. Miss Maria says a healing. I'm not saying don't fight. I'm saying pick how, when, and where. Miss Candy says Miss Van is not making money off of the kids. She is telling her story of a grandmother. That's not illegal, Martell. You cry. Girl, I be shut my mouth myself. I just had to hit my own lip. Miss Candy says, let's be honest, keeping her in court stops her from moving. Alabama takes a year to rule on the traffic stop. His mission is accomplished. What? What you talking about traffic stop? Mel won't ain't no traffic stop, Miss Candy. I said that won't Mel. That was Jason driving that G-Wagon. Allegedly, I think. Probably. Possibility. Miss Face says they were old pictures. My thought is he did not invest any money, so why should he have access? That part right there. Ain't no court in the world gonna give that fool no access to nobody else's bank account. He done robbed it. Do them people don't know? He done tried to rob a whole ATM. I said he done tried to rob a whole ATM. Nah, they about to give him nothing. Nah, whether he had anything to do with the ATM or not, the folks ain't about to give you nobody's personal information like that, stupid ass. Miss Steve says he can't have access to them kids' bank ATM stealing bastard. Ooh, you better come. Great minds think alike. Miss Helen says Maria, she has did all of that and yielded no, I guess, no results. Throw everything, even the kitchen sink, at his demonic behind. Ooh, my thought says he better hope those receipts don't show where they been buying my boy clothes or trying to slide in on mail. Miss Candace says his mission of tying her up in court is all he wants. The traffic stop is just an example at G. So she has not been in a traffic stop. Let's get that clear. I said she has not been into a traffic stop. Do I think he be out there on the highway following her, looking for her and all that kind of stuff out there, trying to see if she out there driving? Absolutely. So he can do what? Call the popo. Call the popo, you hoe. Call the popo on your own self. Crusty lip. I can't stand him. Miss Carter says Hotel is wasting his time. He will not get 1 red cent. And they don't make those anymore. Not the red cent. I cannot. Not the red cents. Um, Miss Saint says, "Hey, at Miss Carla." Miss Maria says, "A healing." Yeah, there's plenty we don't know. Absolutely. Miss Steve says, "Funky Feet mad because Miss Van's book sold out. His one book, Stupid Bun." Miss Candy says, "M needs to come out with every receipt of every lunch, doctor bills, clothing, tuition, and extracurricular activity. Bury that ass." Mm, mm. Well, now, Miss Candy, don't leave out the receipt where she had to be buying the grocery for the children and sending the groceries and the people down there to get the children some food and stuff. Let's not leave that out. And then not only did she do it for her children, you know that Paramore slash Holt was over there and she had to eat too. Everybody in the house was hungry. Custody of the children. Boy, you just still trying to figure out a way to spend her money. Miss Faith says he is divorced. They not married. He can't get shit. That part right there. My thought says the ATM is all we know about. With new technology, they need to look at some of those other crimes in Huntsville. He is capable of doing anything. Criminal mind. Miss Sharnique. She says he didn't accomplish nothing. Mel working behind the scenes. I think Hill Harper helping her. Mel been throwing little hints out there. Martell is a dumb, broke bum. Girl, let me tell y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. Y'all know good doggone well. Hill Harper, Jason, Miss Van, Canavis, all these people. These are some smart people, let alone Mel's cousins, uncles, aunties. All child. Martell ain't got no. Y'all cannot make me believe that none of those people in Martell's family is co-signing with the stuff that he's doing with Mel. He's not listening. I believe that his family done cut him off, except for Marlene. She wanna cut his ass off, but she can't. But as far as his uncles and aunties and all them people go, them people's not helping him. They not, because they telling Martell, you screwed up your own family. You threw it up in the air. You did that to yourself. Why don't you leave that lady alone? Now you mad because your son, Tank, got a damn cologne line. The girls got this going on. Mel bossed up. Child, they throwing all kinds of shots at Martell. They is laughing at him. Yes. Miss Hillen says, Candy, make sure they drain all the life out of him and bury him 20 feet. not the 20, honey. Woo, child. Miss Marissa says that Candy, there's no need for her to do that outside of court. No reason to show her hand. My thought says that Miss Faith, he too stupid to understand that. Miss Saint says, hi, Sharnique. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Miss Maria says, Shawnee, hello and welcome. Happy Friday. Miss Sensitive says they already threw a lot of his claims out the court, just like everything, just like they're going to throw his I guess his ass out the courts again. Absolute. My thought says my boy had no business in the same rooms with those people. He is a gutter man. Not the gutter. Miss Saint says, remember, his uncle was with him when he said Melody hurt his arm. And that uncle ain't going in there and lie for Martell. That uncle know that's a lie. Hey y'all, how's the likes looking? Y'all please make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. Greatly appreciate y'all so much. We had 3 sponsors of the channel. So far we're missing 2 more. Let there be one. 2. Miss Saint said, remember, okay, read out. Miss Candy says, Maria, I was saying to bring her evidence to court, not to the internet. Yes, yes, yes. My thought says he's crazy. Remember, he did not want the kids to bring their salve to his house. Absolutely. Miss Sharnick says, hi, everyone. Miss Hillen says 93 likes. Can y'all please continue to hit that like button? Thank you, Miss Hillen, for that. I appreciate it so much. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Miss Marissa's likes are coming along, but we could close the gap further. Please hit the like button, y'all. Y'all right here, just tap it. Yeah, that's all you got to do is just tap it. You don't have to do nothing that's gonna hurt you or bring you any kind of harm. It's just a tap. Just tap it. Miss Stacey Davis says trying to get Melody to pay his lawyer's fee for his old ass claim. Stupid funky boy. I don't know. He must have went out there and got him a new lawyer, y'all, because all of this stuff is old. This mess is old. The only thing, well, he did throw Jason. He's been throwing Jason in, right steady. But all of this mess he's claiming is really old, except for the paramour, calling Jason a paramour. Um, Miss Kenny says, I bet $1 to donuts the whole time those kids are over there with him. He is disparaging their mother. Absolutely. Your mom ain't did this. Your mom ain't doing it. She can't even send the kids off with for him to do their hair, y'all. The kids' hair got to be done before they get over there to him. All that stuff. What the hell you doing, Martell? What is you doing? Miss Carla says hotel trying to keep Melody in Huntsville. It's not going to work. Melody told hotel we out of here, funky feet, crushed the lip, gorilla looking bastard. Woo child. Miss Patricia says before Mel give the bump one red penny, she would discontinue that cologne. Um, disbanded, disbanded. Uh, Thank you, Miss Carla. She says, I love y'all. Thank you so much, Miss Carla, for your super sticker. Greatly appreciate that so much. 4 down and 1 more to go, y'all. We got 1 more to go. Miss Patricia says, okay, read that one. Miss Candace says, I would make him get all their hair done. See his has too much to say. Now he'll probably get the bird to do their hair, and she will not be able to come close to my kids. Don't say nothing to my kids. Don't nothing my kids, and I will mean that. Period. You always trying to throw Jason up in my face, trying to see who all messing around in my JJ and everything. Nah, nah, nah. Paramore slash or can't stay at night. Nah, she couldn't be around my cheering. Period. How about that? Can we do that? Miss Maria says, at Carla, she says, thank you for your support. We appreciate you. Miss Candace says, hey, at Carla. Miss Honeybee says, Martell's family can't cut him off. He controls them as well. They have been in the mess with him from the beginning and being scared and paid. They're down with him. What? Oh my goodness. Um, mm. Y'all hold on for 1 minute. 1 minute. Thank you, Miss Sonia. For your super sticker. Greatly appreciate it. She says, I'll close it out. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all love and support up over here for our channel. Greatly appreciate y'all, each and every one of y'all. Uh Miss Maria says, Sonia, thank you for your support. We appreciate you. Miss Carla says Melody can still move and allow her attorneys to represent her in court. He doesn't deserve to be in her presence. Absolutely, Miss Carla. Miss Faith says, I need to be Mel's cousin. Girl, we the internet cousin. She know we on standby. We just waiting. Y'all know we waiting. Miss Candace says, right at my thoughts. My thought says, so if their hair has to be done before they go to him, his ass needs to pay the bill at the saloon. That is unreasonable. Yes, absolutely. Miss Candy says, right at my thoughts, if their hair is not done, he will just try and blackmail her and say she not keeping the girl's hair up. He would pay, I guess, pay the bill 1 month and I would pay it the next month. It's fair. Absolutely, I agree with that. My thoughts is my boy is a terrorist. He is holding them all hostages in Huntsville. CK tries to say on his side, stay on his side to keep him off his ass. Ooh, he ain't that bad. He ain't that bad, y'all. He think he is. He want people to think he crazy and all of that. Nah, he's stoppable. He's very stoppable. My thoughts, Miss Carla says, or Melody can Zoom on her court date. Child, he don't want her to Zoom. He don't want her to lawyer to represent her. He wants her to be in the courtroom. Period. Who you think? Who the fuck you think you in putting on them demands on somebody, boy? You don't control me. Ooh. My thought says that Candy, their hair would have to be freshly done when he bring them back to me. I will play the same damn game he is playing, but better. Absolutely. That part. Taking pictures and everything. Mr. Patricia says his dumb ass posted those kids, had a video of Sugar Mama and him picking that boy up in school. Then he took it down and filed that BS motion. That dumb ninja stupid if he thinks Mel doesn't have that. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. That's what they said. Miss Marissa said, Carla, he did. You see him demanding Mel to be present in person, not via Zoom or using her attorney. He wants to see her. Melody, I miss you, girl. He miss her, y'all. He missed that old thing. Old thing. You missed that old thing more. He missed that old thing, honey. That part. Miss Shanique, thank you so much for your support of the channel. We greatly appreciate you so much. Thank you. Let me see. Miss Marissa, the caller, read out. Yes. He's. Child almost got choked. I pretty near got choked, y'all, when y'all talk about he want to see Miss Van back account. What? Miss Van? Because I'm a fan of Miss Van. Y'all know I'm a fan of Miss Van. I just got mad all over again. Oh, damn. Lord, I got to repent when I get off this live. Y'all done got me all upset and everything up in here. I'm about to have to get in the car. I cannot. Miss Maria says that melody still playing in his system. Oop, not the system, honey. Ooh. I would not want nobody to know that I'm this stupid, that I'm this obsessed, that I'm looking like I still want my ex. I wouldn't want the people to know that, y'all. I wouldn't. Well, you keep doing this, fool. Crusty. Y'all get on over there and look at Mel's commercial, child. I'm telling y'all, she had the sword. She had the sword. And she got that crusty lip, mofo. She got him. She got him. She gonna get him too. She throwing out them little subliminals, y'all. Y'all know how she throw out those subliminals? You gotta be catching them. You gotta catch it, y'all. Come on, y'all. You gotta play chess and not checkers. Come on, y'all. My thoughts is Maria. The volume is turned all the way up to. Not the volume is turned all the way up. Ms. Maria says, remember when he was demanding Mel's passwords and financials? This is the same thing that was denied a couple years. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's the same bullshit. It's the same old bullshiggity. The only thing I heard that was different was calling Jason a paramour. That's the only thing I heard that was different. Other than that, it's the same old bullshiggity. Miss Candy says he wants to gag him, but post the court documents online to try and make himself look good. Come on through, Miss Candy. Come on through. That's what he be doing. My thoughts is, Maria, his brain does not remember beyond yesterday. That's why he keeps filing the same thing. Shaking my head. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to tell y'all, good people, he must have got a new lawyer. Cause you ain't read this stuff. You ain't seen you already filed this one time. What you keep filing this for him for? He ain't gonna pay you. He already done told you he ain't gonna pay you. Cause he already asking for mail to pay his attorney's fees. Attorney's fees. I said, what? My thoughts is again, he needs to gag him damn self. I added a word. I added a word. I added a word. Miss Patricia says, Martha asked him to show when will he. Martha asked him on the show, when will he stop? And he said he would never stop. Never. He's evil. He's a demon. He said he would never stop, but I know somebody that sits high and looks low, and he's got all the power, Martell. I said he got all the power. You ain't gonna stop, but he gonna stop you. How about that? What you gonna do, Martell? Cause it's coming, honey. Miss Carla says Hotel is a desperate for money, but he failed to realize is all those claims in the divorce. He must have forgotten that was 5 years ago. I tell you, it's the same bullshit except for Jason is a paramour now. Child, he wants to know if Jason is tapping that ass. Is Jason messing around with my JJ? Martell, you don't have ownership to that anymore. It's not yours. Y'all remember how he thought it was so funny? I said. Y'all remember how he thought it was so funny in the beginning when when the bird popped out, talking about she that big and all that bullshit that she was putting out there online, saying all kinds of stuff, going to the bloggers, telling Mel's personal business and all that. Child, he thought that was funny, didn't he? Hurting Mel's feeling, hurting our feeling. Now your feelings hurt. Now you can't take it. You gonna take it. You gonna choke off of it. Miss Candy says, what's sick and scary is how he sit up every day trying to plan how to hurt the mother of his kids when he is less than a good man. Mm. Ooh, Miss Maria says, I'm gagged because he still owed Mel that 17K plus her attorney's fee. Y'all know what else too? I think Mel attorney told her, y'all remember when Mel wanted the lawyer not to file something? Was it the child support? I think it was. I think he got to pay that child support too, y'all. He mad, y'all. Miss Maria says the likes is liking. Thanks, y'all. Yes. We appreciate y'all for getting the likes up, doing such an amazing job. Thank y'all so much for that. Miss Carla says coleslaw is that BA bum. Ooh, My thought says, and Maria, I wonder if he ever thinks about where he would be if Mel had not stepped in and fixed things for him. His ass would be named Marbella, living on cell block in the jail. Girl, I've been trying to find a name for him. Marbella. That's his new name, y'all. Marbella. No more Martell. It's Marbella Holt. My dog, where you get out from? Marbella, girl. I tell you. Mr. Patricia says he claims Mel is talking about him on social media, but he just dragged her and showed a picture of her edges to embarrass her. I really believe Miss Patricia, he played a major part, but Colbert had a lot to do with that. And when you came out, Colbert, let me talk to you for a minute. I said, Colbert, come in here. I need to talk to you for a minute. See, You came out here online, on live, and you were slinging your little hair, and you thought you had something, baby. There are ways that you can get those extensions put in, and it'll make people think that it's your real hair when all at the same time it's really not your real hair. So, girl, go somewhere and sit down. You might have a little bit, I don't know, but go somewhere and sit down. And Martell done snatch your edges off right about now. You ain't got none. You ain't got no edges. Your teeth brown. You got a gap in your damn mouth. You're looking like Coach Law. There's so much stuff you can do. My Miss called to my Marbella. Girl, she said Marbella. I cannot with her. My thought says Mel, I could shave her head bald and still uh look the hell good. Absolutely. Miss Candy says Mel should post a picture of those not the boulder teeth pre braces. I think she had his them other things put on his teeth. And he probably y'all probably right. He can't go get his teeth done and stuff. You know, the upkeep of his teeth like he used to. Mm-hmm. Mel should have showed that picture way back in the day. He was messed up before he got all his hair cut off. He ain't had no hairline, all that mess going on. He was a bald headed, ugly fool, child, trying to hold on to that little toupee he had up there on the front. Miss Marissa's my thought. He doesn't. All the voices in his head have convinced himself that he did all the heavy lifting. Remember, made he claimed to have made her. How he brought her to church, etc. 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 and etc. Ah, mm. Yeah, he said he had the audacity to say he was the one. Don't come over here correct me because I know what I'm saying when I say what I say. He had the audacity to say that he was the one that introduced her. I said he introduced her to the church. You demon. I said you demon. Miss Patricia said, whether the bird did it or not, it's under Marbella's account and Mel can use it. Come on through here, Miss Patricia. Absolutely right. Marbella. Y'all heard it first up over here. I said y'all heard it first up over here at our house. And if I see it out there on the YouTube screens anywhere talking about some Marbella, I know y'all singing in the background up over here picking up stuff. Talk about some Marbella. Y'all better not say no Marbella. Now, ooh, child. Miss my thought says he needs to go back to the church he claims he brought her to and attach his behind to the altar until a change come over his life. I said a change come over his life. Yes, Lord. Miss Candy says when you follow their story, he was controlling from the beginning, running her graduation by that darn wedding proposal, then had the audacity to say he could not let her get away. Miss Marissa's my thoughts. He seems to think driving the car equals getting her in church. I cannot. My thoughts is Maria. I bet you throw prayer oil on him, he will melt. Girl, they gotta have that holy oil when they gotta baptize the children down in the holy oil. I hope and pray to the good Lord. Y'all listen to what I say, honey. Let me tell you what I say. Thank you, Miss Healing. I appreciate y'all for hitting that like button. Thank y'all so much for it. Child. I hope when Mel get this other house, well, she already got it. She ain't said nothing, but it's already done. When Mel get this house, I hope it's a little a room that she can have off to the side where there can be a bathtub and stuff before the children actually go into the main house and they can take a bath and stuff when they leave from here, child. You got to have that done, child. That's a demon, honey. I don't be playing around with them demons. Miss Candy says, Maria, his slow self would think that Miss Charlene says, Hotcakes was the first one put in that picture of Mel's edges. He's such an asshole. Absolutely. He's so obsessed. We said the other day, Miss Charlene, we don't know which one is the more obsessed, him, Marbella, or Colbert. They all running right there together when it comes to Mel. They really are. Miss Maria says, in my thoughts, the oil would probably bead up and jump off like hot grease. Oh my God, Miss Ellen says, in my thoughts, he will start frying. Ooh, not the start frying, honey. My thought says, as Charlene Hotcake's teeth needs to bite his tongue every time he opens his mouth. All he do is tell lies, lies, lie, all you. All he do everywhere he turn around, a lie, a lie, a lie. Lord, child, what they say that was Mel's karma? What is your karma? You ain't seen karma not yet, but it's gonna come knocking at your door. You gonna think it's the popo. Child, Miss Sensitive says funky feet shrimp Diaz getting on my last nerves. I am going to Huntsville at this point. You can't go without us. You cannot go down there without us. No, we're not about to let you go out there by yourself, honey. Miss Candy says hotcakes is another one that I would slap a harassment and defamation claim on so fast it would make his head spin. Enough is fucking enough. I added a word. I added a word. I added a word. Miss Helen says, who's listening to such a demon? Miss Faye says, what that name? Miss Maria says, Karma don't knock. She just kicks the door down. Miss Helen says, yes, ma'am, at Candy Honey. Yes, ma'am, child. Ooh, child. All of these people, y'all, I know it's making her at the point just hating that she ever was, put herself out there, but you can't live in fear and you can't shelter yourself because people are obsessed with you or whatever. But you gotta watch as well as pray and watch your surroundings and everything, child. I just really hate it, y'all. It's so bad for me that it's like she's got to have a bodyguard for the rest of her life to protect her and keep her and her kids safe from this food in order for them to lay down and go to sleep. Y'all know how normal people go out there to the store or go to Red Lobster, wherever you want to go. Y'all just load up and got in the car and left, came back home, unlock the door, go in, take your bath or whatever, and just lay down and go to bed. Y'all, these people can't do that. Child, I be scared to death. I will have my bodyguard stand with me too. Cause that damn fool won't come up in my house hiding in the damn closet while I go to sleep. Look at peeping at me, peeking. Peeking at me. I don't look at too much crazy stuff on TV. This Martell, Marbella is a damn Lifetime network. He's a Lifetime story, y'all. My thought says, other demons are listening to him. Yes. Miss Helen says, if you notice, these people are at the bottom. They are bottom feeders. That part, Miss Helen. Miss Candace says, these haters don't know that God said, touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Woo-cha! What a word! What a word! Where my thing at? Where my thing at, y'all? What a what a what a word, Miss Candy. Let me read that again. To the haters, to the haters, to the haters. God said, touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. Woo-cha. I felt that one all the way down from the rooter to the tutor, honey. Yes, Miss Ellis is my thoughts. I can't stomach that demon. Ooh, me neither. Me neither, Miss Healing. Girl, I can't neither, honey. Can't do it. Ain't about to do it, honey. Oh, mm. Child, that boy right there, him and Martell. Miss Carla says they are getting ready to lock Marbella up when he tried to pull that foolishness in ATL. You better know it. You better know it, Miss Carla. That's why he don't want her to go to ATL, because he know that, he ain't gonna be able to play around in the courthouse up there with them folk right there, honey. He ain't gonna be able to play with them. He ain't gonna be able to play with the people around there, the courthouse, Miss Carl. That's why he trying to stop her. But you know that little they said he put on the parent portal thing that when Mel said something about moving to Atlanta, he said something about thanks for the heads up or something of that sort, and something of else he said. So, you know, that's a major part in all of this. So I hope they tap that ass. I hope they get him. They're gonna get him. Um right now he feel like he got luck on his side, but everybody luck runs out, you know. So don't they gonna get him. I don't even believe I believe they're gonna get him before she get to Atlanta. Yeah, because you know sometimes you get to playing around and doing stuff and you trying to hurt somebody, deliberately try to hurt somebody, child. You done dug that hole for yourself. You done fell right on in that hole, child. You like, which way did it go, George? What the hell just happened? That didn't supposed to happen to me. Yes, it did. You set your own self up. Absolutely. That's what he doing. Setting himself up. Miss Maria says some might hate and wait for your fall. They don't know there's grace for it all. Angela Haley Bailey. Mm. Jam, I think I'm sure. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It's another. What's wrong with that? Miss Patricia says that G, I bet he was grinning from ear to ear when he saw that G Wagon pulling up, only to see Jason behind the wheel. He was fish grease hot. Oh, yes. He was getting off on that one. Ah, yes, he said. There she go. There she go. What the fuck? That who? He pulled up in my yard. Hmm. Mm-mm. 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 So what y'all think he gonna do? Chase every damn vehicle down the highway that he think is male and then call the police and all that stuff so he can snatch the children? I said he gonna snatch the children. Miss Maria says there goes much baby Usher. I guess my baby Usher. Yes, honey, but that don't be his baby. She ain't pulling up, child. Don't want to see you. Stinking funky feet, yellow teeth, crusty lip, bag bags up under your eye, looking like you stink a dank dank. Marbella. My thoughts gave that fool a whole new name, child. She said Marbella, honey. Child, that's a good one. When I do my thumbnails from now on, I gotta go Marbella, aka known as Martell Holt, child. Yes, honey, Marbella, honey, up over here. Miss Candy says, I'm glad M has the third party dropping the kids off. He probably will ask the judge for M to be the only one dropping the kids off. He asking for too much. That judge gonna tell him you asking for too damn much. I don't even know if the judge is cussing the courthouse, honey. I couldn't be no judge because I get all rowdy and ghetto with that. Boy, if you don't sit your bald headed ass down up here, come up in my damn courtroom with all these damn demands. You want to see her mother's bank statements, her bank statements, and the kids? Did you I said, did your bald headed ass shut up, lawyer? Did your bald headed ass contribute to the bank account? Child, I couldn't be no judge. I couldn't be none, child. That been got me out of there, honey. Miss Maria says, I can't understand why he thinks she would ever even consider coming back to him after all this shit he has pulled. That part. He went about it all the wrong way. If he just went about it the wrong way, if he would have stayed low and humble and prayed about that situation. Y'all remember when he asked Mel, did she pray about coming back to him? I said, y'all remember that? What? Ain't nobody praying for that. It's over. Miss Sensitive says, Tanky Mariah ain't going around that funky feet, yellow teeth bum, Marbella. Miss Candy says at Maria, he thinks he thinks his I guess he think his hate is and meanness is flattering. Yeah. Oh, it's flattering to some people. Miss Marissa's a G, and Mel looked at him like, the fuck? That part, the fuck? Yeah, that's my favorite word. The fuck? Child, my thought says coleslaw does not understand that Marbella settled for her. She is not his choice because he has not chose her yet. Not going to the wedding chapel, not going to get married. Marry that gal, boy. Marry that gal. Marry her. He ain't gonna marry her. He ain't gonna marry her. Christmas done came, balance to the times done came, all these special occasions that came around. He not about to get that girl, he not about to get that gal no ring. And her teeth is messed up. She can't talk without holding her hand to her mouth. And if she working in any kind of a healthcare child, she wearing a mask. And she lying to the people because she got a mask on, because she don't want the people to see her mouth is effed up. Child, that girl teeth is stained. The teeth is is stained from them braces that she didn't get proper care for. That part right there. Miss Patricia says Jason should have told him, enjoy your visit. I will be back Sunday. You trying to send him away, Miss Patricia. You trying to put him in a get a boy a stroke, honey. Child. I'd have got that ass, dude. I'd have got him. Ooh, he got so much to say about Jason. Why don't you say it when you see him? I don't get that part. Miss Marissa and Kenny, I like back in grade school when boys will pull your hair and slap your books to the floor if they liked you. Miss Carla says no wearing a mask. Yes, wearing a mask, and she don't want people to see her mouth is messed up. Can you imagine telling someone that you had braces on your teeth and your teeth is looking like that? Girl, who was your orthodontist? I would not be going over there to see them, honey. Not even telling the whole truth. Well, see now. What I said, now you see what had happened was my teeth is like this because I didn't have the proper care, honey. I couldn't go. I ain't had the money to do that stuff with y'all. Miss Helen says, not the mask. She's going to fall out. Yes, wearing the mask. Miss Davis says, Spunky Feet, stupid ass, trying to keep them in Huntsville so he can continue to stalk Mel. Miss Honeybee says he's not allowed to be but in a certain amount of feet. So he's delusional and desperate to see. He has to suck it and move on. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth, Miss Honeybee? My thoughts is Maria. He's still passing out the two questions. Check yes if you like me, and no if you don't. He is in preschool state of mind. Oh my God. Miss Candace says hotel is the reason she hired Jason because he did not know how to act, stalking and crap. Jason is the front face. Jason is on the front line. Child, when I tell y'all, they said Mel got other bodyguards, y'all. She has others. All the people know about is Jason because they seen him, and now they just want to keep calling them out. But she has others. He's not the only one. That's the part they don't understand. Martell don't know. He want to know what he don't know. And what he don't know is how many bodyguards is it? How many? We always see Jason. Y'all can trust and best believe. They got Jason on the front line for a reason. Trust me. They got other singing in the background, and he don't know who they are, what they look like, where they at. He don't know all of that. So he can't, he want to make a move, but he can't make a move because if I make a move, it's going to be the wrong freaking move and it's going to cost me. Who is at that house? Who is at that house? Has he asked them kids about other people being at the house? Probably so. I don't know. Mr. Patricia says he's fucking nuts if he thinks Mel would let him put his nasty ass mouth on her lips ever again. Girls, come on through here, Mr. Patricia. That is disgusting, stinking, crusty, busted lip. Let me see my stuff. Where my stuff at? I'm getting some of this for my feet too, y'all. They got the for your feet, your itching feet, aqua for. Aquaphor. Child, that's what it is, y'all. That's that good stuff right there, child. Go on over there to the CVS or to the Walgreens or wherever, child. It's in stores, honey. But I don't even think that'll help him, y'all. I keep shouting it out because I want Martell to. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work for him though. Miss Sain says hi, Honeybee. Miss Helen says I believe he's on the down. Singing on the down low. Ah. Oh God, good night, Miss Olivia. She says, good evening, everyone. Hello, beautiful. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for popping down here in this chat and chatting up with the good people. And we're up in here dragging Martell for field, child. That's what we're doing. My thought says that fool don't know one might be watching his every move. You come on through here, Miss. My thought you better come on through here. Miss Saint says, hi, Olivia. Miss Carla says, Marbella. I don't want to be a barrier of bad news, but the four-piece nuggets have a real daddy at their house. They have several. Let's not get it confused. They have several daddies at the house, honey. So many, so many people in their life that's teaching them and helping them along the way of this. So see, every time, this is just my opinion. Thank you, Lord. Every time Martell think he's traumatizing those kids, they got people that's right there waiting to uplift those kids and to let them know. Come on through here, Lord. Ooh, God is so good, y'all. He's so good. You be thinking he ain't. He forgot. God is so good. Miss Candy says he really needs therapy. My sweet says, when you find a dummy, let them hang himself, dummy. Absolutely, my sweet. My thought says that Carla, don't make Marbella have a stroke. What child, Miss Marissa and Kenny, he needs a prefrontal lobotomy. Ooh, child. Miss Honeybee says hi. After talking with G in the chat. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, right back at you. Miss Faye says he asked for the bank accounts uh last I guess last time and didn't get them. Now people ain't about to get him they stuff. Miss Olivia says Martell is a real band. Miss Olivia, he's no longer Martell, his name is Marbella up over here. We're calling him Marbella. Yes, he's a band. He wants to be a girl. Y'all remember Mel said she wish she would have had her kids by a real man. So come on through, Miss My Thoughts with Marbella. Woo, child, I love it when a plan come together. My thoughts is, Maria, there is no surgery to cut out crazy. Huh? Miss Maria says that Faith, and he tried to get a tank to get the account number. Yes, all kind of crooked stuff. Lord, I know he teaching that little boy all kinds of stuff, child. The other child. Miss Sensitivity says Funky Feet a whole demon, just stupid, just stupid. Miss Maria says, in my thoughts, lobotomy is designed to do just that. Ooh. Mm, mm, mm. Try not to do. I can't even talk right now. John. Mr. Olivia says, I wish I had his address so I can send him some tampon. Oh my God. We don't know where he's at, Miss Olivia. We don't know. He should need Marbella needs some. Hey, look, Marbella must have thought it was gone and it popped back on and it made him mad. So he coming back out here doing all the daggone motion. That's what's wrong with Marbella. Marbella thought he had went through the change and find out that thing came back on. It pissed Marbella off, y'all. Miss Marissa, my G, Shayla probably has it. Well, Shayla better get back in here next week. Shayla! Woo, child. He mad, y'all. He real mad. Yeah, he said that thing done came back on. Lord, poor Martell. Mm. Johnson, I had me some scrimp. Don't get me Miss Candy. Child had me some I had me some scrimp scampi. Ooh, child, that mess is good. Mm. I was trying to find me something else to eat with, but I haven't come up with anything. So it is what it is. I ain't had no fish, and I'm waiting cause if it's the Lord's will next weekend, y'all. It's my baby's birthday, and we're going to the Busch Gardens on Saturday and Sunday. We're going. He wanted to cook out on the grill and stuff on Sunday, but y'all, me and his wife and her mom was planning on taking him out next Sunday. Man, he just messed up all the plans. So I know something he want, and he don't. I'm gonna get that for him and call it a day. Child, it's hard to surprise some people, child. I'm gonna tell him about it, dude. You just screwed up all the plans. How you do that? Mm-hmm. Miss Kenny says you can send the feminine products to own. You can send the feminine products to own and put up there. Address it like this. AKA Marbella, AKA also known as Martell Holt, and he would get his products. Mm-hmm. And my thought says, Maria, it's not designed for his level of crazy. You would have to remove the whole head. Oh my God. Miss Stacey says, I am sending him a handbag for his court papers, dumbass. My thought says he can use the Dollar Tree bag he had, not the Dollar Tree bag, hun. What? The Dollar Tree bag. Oh my God, child. Child, he done fell out here. Now he want to get quiet on the set. So he done put all that bullshit in this motion that don't make no god dang on sense. I said god dang on sense. And now he up there hiding. He probably up there talking about what I done did now. Oh Lord. You know that you people on the YouTube, the screens is waiting. They gonna get that bullshit. You liar. My thoughts is at Sexy Diva. He can use the Dollar Tree bag. Okay, read that. He can use the Dollar Tree bag he has. His face says, I wish Mel would come out and say getting married. He would drop dead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Child, put him right on out of his misery. So do you think, Miss Faith, if she said that, do you think he would then marry the bird? Do y'all think that? Nah, hell no, hell no, hell no. He ain't gonna marry that girl. He ain't gonna marry her. He gonna try to cause confusion. Cause the children got a whole nother daddy. I ain't even about to say stepdaddy. They got a whole nother daddy. God dang it. They got all that money. They living large. Oh, I can't stand them people. That's what he gonna say. They living large and in charge, child. Yes. Cheering over there, making all that damn good money. Selling out, selling out. Every time I turn around, they selling out of something. Child, man, I done sold out of her, some of her 7th Avenue stuff, child, making commercials and everything gonna thank Martell. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. She's on the move, fool. Miss Maria says at Faith, I'd rather she pop out and say, I's married now. I's is married now, y'all. I said, I's is married. Y'all see my ring? I's is married now. Child, the cheering got a whole nother daddy, honey. Martell didn't think this his thing through, y'all. I tried to tell people he didn't think this thing through, honey, because he won't think about her getting remarried and then getting a good father for the cheering. He won't think about that. Miss Saint says he's getting his milk for free. Ooh, that milk is sour, Miss Saint. You don't want that bull crap no more. He won't send that back over there to the Piggly Wiggly, girl. Miss Candy says if M announced plans to get married, he would file a motion in court saying, "I don't know the man, you honor." No, Miss Candy, I cannot. He don't know the man. I don't know the man, you honor. That is, woo, that's a good one. He probably would do that too. Martell, you in the bushes. I said, Martell, you over here. Don't you take that into the judge and tell the judge she can't marry that man because I don't know the man, you honor. Oh my God. Miss Patricia says, I don't believe that judge is going to change that custody order. He blew his chance when he chose to go to that reunion instead of court. And then he got so many cases. That's why I come. Thank you, Miss Maria. That's why I come tanking. Mariah don't want to be around him. All that stuff he's done, the tanking, all that stuff. Child, ain't nobody finna give Martell no custody for them children. You gonna try to take somebody children away from them because her bodyguard dropped the children off? Boy, go sit your dumb ass down somewhere. Take several seats, boy. Miss Patricia says, I read out. Miss Carla says Marbella would die the death of two dogs if she says she is getting married. Child, Miss Carla, let me tell you something. If she come out and say she getting married, child, Coleslaw is in trouble. I said, Coleslaw gonna be in trouble. My thought says he has a whole side child. He should put his time and resources into him. He said that that's his real family. No DNA test. Marbella, you might not be the boy's pappy. I think he know that already, but he don't want to look like the stupid person for real. So he said over there on the Tosh K show, cause I heard him when he said whether it is or not, it's still his. That what he said, child. Don't. Miss Maria says Narc would have to provide his financial and open his home for inspection. Miss Candy says M can say safely dropping the kids off is a part of the job. What better to have is a police escort to the kid's father's house. Absolutely. Miss Deborah says, hey G Miles and Chase. Hey Miss Deborah, happy Friday to you. Thank you for popping in up over here. Greatly appreciate you. Miss Ruth says, my thoughts, I would absolutely die. Miss Deborah says, hey Maria. Sure. Something is getting ready to happen. I already done told y'all. I already done told y'all. Y'all forgot what I told y'all that Claudia Jordan said. I said, did y'all forget what I said? And she said, hey, man. And she smiled when she said it too. Martell Holt. I'm Marbella, aka also known as Martell Holt. He got something coming down the pipeline. I said, coming down the pipeline. Child, it might sound bad to some people to be up here laughing at somebody like this, and some stuff getting ready to happen to him and all that, child. But in this situation right here, child, you have to, because this fool right here, he keep coming out, causing all this dynamic chaos and stuff, keep bothering these people, wanting to traumatize them and all of that stuff, child. Enough is enough, and he is going to be stopped. Miss Candy says Hotel would say, I don't want a man around my girls. That part right there, Miss Candy. My thought is I would have that man meet me at the police station for drop off. That part right there. But just like Miss Candy said, that's police escort is part of the job. The kids are safe, safety, ex-police, bodyguard, whatever. Come on, y'all. It ain't gonna work. Ms. Maria says it can, so the judge can say it ain't about what you want. That part. My thought says it's coming in the air for his ass. He gonna have the runs more than wildebeest had with those pills. Says Diva says the reunion was more important to him. That was the best move he made. The court ain't reversed. I guess the court ain't reversed the ruling. And Patricia, he is so stupid thinking that, ain't he? So he already know that the kids don't want to be around him, so he just gonna make them go. Is that what he trying to do? Mariah and Tank is sick of your dumb ass. They're sick of you and them antics that you keep doing. You just won't stop. Enough. Traumatize your own self. That's what they saying. You gonna traumatize me? Traumatize yourself. Child, I would have been winning that courthouse. Little sugar mom, you can go in that courthouse and fall out, baby. I don't want to be with my daddy. He scared me. He scared me real bad. Oh, yeah, I can't sleep at night. I can't sleep. I'm in the kindergarten. I can't focus on my girl. I be doing all kinds of stuff for the children. Mm-hmm. Sure would. Think I wouldn't when I would. That part right there, child. Well, God bless Martell on his journey. He won't stop. Miss Candace says, didn't the court basically say they did not really want to see them back in court after she won full custody? I could be wrong. I don't think you're wrong, Miss Candy. Martell is wrong. Martell don't want to listen to nothing nobody has to say. The judge, nobody. He's just not going to listen. They got to put the judge got to put the hammer down on his ass. Y'all talking about Mel putting the hammer down? No, the judge really got to put the hammer down on his ass. Miss Maria says, God don't bless no mess. Miss Patricia says, Marbella can't stop a man from being around his girls. Absolutely. Miss Deborah says some of these CCs are saying that he is a good dad. Of course they is, Miss Deborah. But a good dad would not care who drop off his kids as long as they are safe. He's worried about Mel and what's going on in her house. That's how come he got them damn bags up in his eyes. Can't sleep at night. Can't sleep at night. He can't sleep. He can't rest. He can't get nothing. He can't get nothing done. Miss Candace says, isn't it ironic that he always paints him to be a terrible mom, but he won't turn her loose and continues to trap her in Alabama? Absolutely. That's a good one, Miss Candy. Miss Stevie says, yes, it can. That's why they need to lock him up for these old ass claims. Miss Stevie, he said, I ain't got nothing else. That chair won't tell me nothing. I ain't got nothing. Child, can you imagine him asking boss baby something? And that baby say, I don't know that. And he be like, then he get to yelling and cussing. That's gonna be the next one that don't want to go with him. That's gonna be the next one. And then y'all think that he gonna force the court to make little sugar mama be around here by himself. Child, I been lost my mind right there. That's the point. That would be the point where I lose all of my mind. I be like, oh hell no. I'm not sending my baby over there by herself. Nope. Child, but I'm so glad and so thankful to God that Mariah and Tank took a stand. They see him for who he really is. He's a demon, and that's really bad to say, but they dad, it is what it is, y'all. Miss Candy says, two parent by intimidation is sick. Yes, yes. He want to be a dad when it's convenient for him. That's what he wants. And those people that saying he's a good dad, they something wrong with those people as well. It's really something wrong with them. I'm gonna say Stevie says funky feet. I can't sleep at night. God's trying to tell that fool something. He ain't listening, dumb self. Ooh, God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you. He won't listen. He ain't listening to nobody but Lucifer. Child, I cannot. But shout out to Mel. Y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. If y'all did not see the commercial up over there with Mel, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's something to see. I love it. I love it. I love it. She's telling the story without telling the story. So y'all get on up over there and hit that like button for Mel and like it up, like it up, like it up, and all of that. Miss Deborah says, and when Ariane and get some sense and leave him for good, he is going to do her the same way about that little boy. Where'd it go? not wanting a man around him. Absolutely. She's trapped. She's trapped as well. My sweet says, yeah, I laugh at that at the nut. My thought says, my God, brother's ex-wife used to question the kids like that. And when she did not hear what she wanted to hear, she would beat them. Oh my God. Two of them kids ran away. We got them back. Thank God for that. Miss Candy said the people that Champion Hotel on would not last a week being married to him or being or him being the father of their kids. Absolutely. Ms. Carla says when they dismiss the foolishness, the judge needs to tell Marbella if I find if he filed one more false claim, he is going to lock him up for 6 months. Absolutely. Um, Miss Anya says, everyone have a great day. Thank you, Miss Anya. I appreciate you so much. Love you. Miss Olivia says, I love the commercial as a warrior defeating the demons. Absolutely. It was so good. Miss Sexy Diva, since I seen it, G, good evening, y'all. Much love. Love you, Miss Sexy Diva. My thought says that Miss Deborah, he can't stop that little boy's daddy from coming around him. Little Zip Zip knows he knows his real daddy, in my opinion. Miss Hilla says good night. In the words of my amazing Mars, all of my amazing Mars, thank y'all so much. I greatly appreciate y'all. Wonderful, wonderful live. I have really enjoyed all of y'all. Thank everybody for popping in, hitting that good old like, share, and subscribe button. Thank y'all for the ones that were able to sponsor the channel. I greatly appreciate y'all as well. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Maria says, thanks again for dropping in on the live. We hope y'all were entertained. Until the next time, wishing y'all love, peace, and hair grease. We appreciate y'all support. Enjoy your evening. And please don't forget, if we hear it anywhere else, we know it was dropped off over here. Marbella Holt. Marbella Holt. So y'all get on out there. I know y'all about to get out there and call him Marbella too. That's a good one. It fit. Anyway, good night, y'all. Happy Friday again. I love everybody. Y'all have a good one. Catch y'all on the next one. I have really enjoyed this live. Y'all had me going this afternoon, though. But good night, y'all. Bye.